All right, we're going live here. Oh, just sitting down and got a few stuff to show. But it is March 1st, which is hard to believe. But figured why not do a live stream here on the 1st of March. And I did get my new microphone. Hey, DJ. So we got DJ so far. I'm doing good. I just finished dinner like 20 minutes ago, and I figured why not do a live stream here. Hey, movie, TV show, and video game fan. But I ordered a microphone this morning, and it just came in, so I'm not going to, hey, Bobby, I'm not going to install it right here, but just to look at it. I'll install it later. Nice. Yeah, I got the Audio Tech. Can't even say it. Audio Technica. Yeah, so this is the new microphone here, and like I said, I'll plug it up later. And so last week I went to this bookstore. It's like 20 minutes from work. Never been in there before. It's kind of a small local bookstore, and they had some movies in there. So I did get a couple of films that I showed in a post, but to show it again here, the Dead Zone, the collector's edition Blu-ray. So I got that, and I think this was 10, and I got this for 20. The Mummy Complete Legacy Collection from 1932 to 1955. And this has the original Mummy, the Mummy's Hand, the Mummy's Tomb, the Mummy's Ghost, the Mummy's Curse, and Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy. So I got that. Hey, Alter, hope you're doing well. And I did get a couple of books here. Actually, yeah, I got this from the bookstore too. But we have Reading the Silver Screen. So I got that. And I got The Greatest Sci-Fi Movies Never Made, which does mention James Cameron's Spider-Man. So I was reading a little bit about that, but I got all of that. Yeah, hi, March. Let me see here. Yeah, I still would like to check that out. I've heard a lot of good things about Silent Night. Hey, Gabbo. And I know my good friend Fabio is doing a live stream right now, too. Great guy. I think I've heard a little bit about it, but I'm not sure, like the details of the event. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, what is it about? I have no idea. Like, I've heard something about this Willy Wonka event or a show, and something happened. That's all of the knowledge that I have. But I will say here, what I'm going to review next. Where is it? Yeah. So I finally watched this movie, Fade to Black. If you're a horror fan, but not only that, if you're a movie fan, I recommend this movie. So I will be reviewing that. I would say it's a horror movie, but it's also psychological, starring Dennis Christopher from Stephen King's It. But this was a good movie, so I will be reviewing that. Yeah, this new Crow, he looks like a meth dealer. Maybe Top Dollar stole his meth. Maybe that's the premise here for this new. And apparently, there's something to that. I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently in this remake of The Crow, both The Crow and his girlfriend are drug dealers. That might, I don't know how much of that is true, but I thought maybe I heard something about that. $57 for Steelbook of Silent Night. Jeez. I don't know if they're ever going to release that. Hey, Alex. I swear, like, the more I think I'm getting a little bit of gray right there. I'm going to start to look like Sam Beckett. Yeah, apparently, again, I don't know how much of that is true, but I thought maybe I read that The Crow and his girlfriend for the remake, they're drug dealers, which makes sense. He looks like he deals in meth. Now, tomorrow night, I will do like a kind of a small hangout and we can talk about that. Because Matt Thomas was going to be on tonight, but something came up. And so I think we're going to shoot for tomorrow night. And tomorrow night, you know, we can go for a little bit and go ham on the Crow remake and all that good stuff. But I figured tonight do a live stream here and it's just me. Yeah, the new Crow remake is going to suck. Brandon Lee is spinning in his grave right now like the Tasmanian devil. And, you know, at the same time, disturbing Bruce Lee. May they both rest in peace. Okay, you want to join? Your mom's birthday is tomorrow. I mean, if you can make it, I mean, I'll talk to Matt a little bit more. Either way, you know, I'll still do it, and we can talk about the Crow remake, The Image. We could talk about a variety of topics. Yeah, I know he did MacGruber, and that's the only film that I walked out on. We may start around 8, maybe 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, so maybe around there, around then. So, but yeah, so I will hook up this microphone at some point tomorrow. And I was going to wait a little bit to buy one because I already spent enough money at the convention. And, but you know what? I bit the bullet. I'm like, let me just go ahead and get a new microphone. So I have a new webcam and a new microphone. Never seen The Prey. Parents took their kids to this place and it wasn't up I can't even talk right. It wasn't up to expectations, so parents called the cops on the people who hosted it to get their money back. Well, I mean, anything is gonna. The Willy Wonka movie that we got in 1971, that's not real, and I don't think. It's just, again, that's just a stupid idea anyway. To try and recreate that magic, it's just stupid people. I didn't know he wasn't 24. I know Jonathan Matthew. I'm getting names confused. Michael Massey, he was in the movie Seven, the David Fincher movie. He was in the Amazing Spider-Man films, I think, in like 1 or 2 parts. Sabotage. Speaking of Tubi, I did watch one film today that I'm going to also review. Mississippi Burning with Gene Hackman and Willem Dafoe. Very good film. And so I will be reviewing, you've heard it here. Again, Fade to Black and Mississippi Burning. So those 2 reviews are coming up. So tomorrow I'm going to kind of work on my notes for those. Yeah, Videodrome is a great movie. I have never seen Existence, but I've heard about it. There's another Wolf Night. Okay. Hey, Preminator. So for the people that are just dropping in, like I said, tomorrow night we're going to do a small hangout for a little bit, and I think Matt Thomas is going to be there. I think Gabo, he might be there. Depends. Yeah, I noticed that today. So last night I started watching Mississippi Burning, and today I noticed that Tubi had changed their layout, and I'm like, "What is this?" Like on the TV, the app is purple and yellow. So Tubi changed up their color scheme. Skeeter, I've never heard of it. They changed the design on Tubi on Leap Day. Okay, just for Leap Day. Okay. So let me look at movie news here. Do I have a favorite Jason film? You know what? The more I think about it, I would say, ooh, hmm. You know, I'm always back and forth with part 6 and part 7. But for the moment, I'll say part 7, The New Blood. Yeah, it's been rainy kind of on and off here, but yeah, The Crow's a classic. I've never seen Drive. I've heard a lot about it. I remember vaguely Earthworm Jim video game, but I thought wasn't there one for the Nintendo 64? I think I might remember that one. I don't know if that was a thing or not. Maybe. Yeah, I do want to check out Drive. Is it on Tubi? Can someone let me know if it is? Earthworm Jim was on Genesis and Super Nintendo. Okay, I thought maybe N64, but I thought maybe I'm just thinking about something else. But I remember Earthworm Jim. I didn't know there was a film about Coke versus Pepsi being made. That might be it. Oh. Ugh. Let me get this. Oop. still very skeptical of her. Yeah, I mean, didn't they say recently? I think it wasn't too long ago they were talking about how the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 is going to blow Deadpool 3 trailer out of the water or get more views. I'm like, okay, yeah, I believe it. Am I interested in Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire? I don't know anything about it. Deathline with Christopher Lee. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, I mean, who's to say? We might get a repeat of the first reboot. I mean, it's just gonna be more of the same. But this time we're gonna get Johnny Cage. Maybe if you kill off Cole in the first 5 minutes, I'm willing to give it a chance. How about that? Do that. Take a page from Annihilation. Wipe out Cole in the first 2 minutes of the movie. Then I'll maybe, you know, I'll back off on my hate or back off on the bad talk. Yeah, exactly. Utilize more of the characters. Liu Kang. Mm, never heard of it. Never. There's quite a bit of movies that I haven't seen, Alex, but I've never heard of Strays. I'm gonna have to look for that one. I'm looking it up right now, actually. Is it available to watch anywhere? I wonder if it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Alien Romulus? I mean, I don't. The only one that I've seen, the last Alien movie, was Alien Covenant, and that sucked. To me, it did. I believe it. I'm not watching Madam Web. I know, Rambo Raff has suffered from it. I'm not watching it unless someone wants to pay me, via PayPal. But I don't think that's going to happen. When's the release date for Mickey's Mousetrap? Hopefully, not anytime soon. Yeah, Madam Web does look like garbage. More of the same trash. I'll take a fat pass. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, Dakota Johnson. Didn't she fire her agent or something? Something came out of that. I don't know if it was that, but we know who the better Johnson is, Don Johnson. And I know that's her father. But she doesn't have any of the talent of Don Johnson. A 3.7 on IMDb. Yeah, I mean, it's deserved. Maybe it's too high. Yeah, I do remember that vaguely back in the day because we used to have a babysitter, and I remember the theme for that show, Adventures in Wonderland. Yeah, I remember that. I can't remember. If you ask me about episodes, I can't remember a thing, but I remember the theme for that show. It was a very trippy opening theme. Hey, Kamen Rider. But yeah. I don't have to watch Madam Web to tell you that I'm willing to bet Annihilation is a whole lot better. as bad as it is, it's got to be more entertaining. But I mean, they both have that score. But give me Annihilation any day of the week, and 5 times on Sunday. As bad as awful as that movie is, I'll take that movie. It would be easier to sit through. Yeah, Don Johnson's the better actor. Hey, I mean, if I mean, I know my PayPal link is out there and like other videos and stuff, and that's totally up to anybody out there. If you want to send it like to Fabio, uh, I mean, Madam Web, I don't think is anywhere out there yet to watch, but uh, that would just be bad. What if they made Alter Ego? You know, it's inevitable that they're going to make a movie about killer coconuts. Maybe Tom Hanks could be the hero. You know, his character from Castaway will save us from the killer coconuts. I have not been to Best Buy in maybe 2 years or more. And yeah, that I think that's the big reason why I haven't been to Best Buy in a while, because even when I went there last time, which may have been 2 or 3 years ago, their selections on movies really slimmed down, and there weren't anything in there. So I mean, I didn't bother going back, and I have no reason to go back. Hey, Derek. Yeah, I'm on Fabio's, uh, and like if I wasn't doing a live stream tonight, I would be on his stream, like in the chat. I know he's streaming right now, um, but yeah, Fabio's a great guy. We got to we got to do something again, whether if it's a commentary rant, whatever the case may be. I'm down. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes greedy reboot. Maybe Fabio just ended the stream. Yeah, because I'm trying to think when's the last time I've done like a live stream. Let me look here. Yeah, it was 3 weeks ago that I did a solo stream. So it's been a minute. Hey, Jamie. We got Jamie in the chat. Let me see here. Theodore Rex. I can see the poster in my head, but I've never seen the movie. But Jamie, I don't know if you've ever seen this movie because you love horror. Fade to Black is really good. This is a review that's coming up. But for people out there, if you're a fan of horror movies, if you're a fan of movies in general, Fade to Black is one that I really recommend. Very good movie. Yeah, hey, I mean, if they ever want to, I mean, I don't know if, I mean, I follow Dead Pit, but I don't know if they know me that well, or as well as Matt and Mike and Mark and all those guys. I would love to be on there sometime. That'd be cool. McDonald's, Wendy's, or Burger King? Probably McDonald's, but I don't really go to McDonald's all that much. Yeah, I love Fade to Black was really good. Yeah, rest in peace, Richard Lewis. Ugh. Oh, we're gonna do it one day. Get the old guys, like me and Matt and Mike and Fabio and Efrey. If Efrey would come back, That'd be cool. I don't think Craven the Hunter is going to be better. Um, I, I have a feeling it's just going to be it's going to be just as bad as Madam Web. I'm willing to bet. Yeah, Mickey Rourke is in Fade to Black, and yeah, it's funny. I mean, he doesn't have much of a role, but he's in there. Really, I think Derek. I think you're missing out on a lot of really good movies. I don't know if you're. Are you being serious? Because there's a lot of great movies that I can name off that I really recommend. So that I don't know if you're being serious. I can't tell. If you are, I would say, there's I can name drop a bunch of movies here in the chat for you to check out that I really recommend. Exactly. Yeah. Craven the Hunter, no one asked for it. I never had it. Wait, let me read that comment again. If the movie year doesn't start with the 19, I'm not interested. Yeah, 2000s horror. I mean, American Psycho, Final Destination. I mean, there's more after that. I'm just trying to think of quite a bit more. Uh, what are some of your favorite Jamie like horror movies of the 2000s? I don't want to talk about Jeepers Creepers. Yeah, I can watch the first movie, but I don't know, just the whole thing with the director, his name, it kind of really taints that franchise for me. Yeah, maybe that would have been better. Yeah, I don't know why Mickey Rourke had to go change his face. Yeah. Yeah. Idris Elba. So I don't know. I may have mentioned that I'm going to another convention in May, and so far, like some of the people that were going to be there, I'm like, okay, I might want to meet this person or that person. And then recently, they announced that David Arquette is going to be there and Tom Arnold. So I'm like, hey, I'll meet those guys. Hey, Ali. Hey, Jack. Yeah, thank you for that file, man. Yeah, I want to get started on it. I'm just trying to figure out a way to where I can like make a way to screen share the information and make it look good or whatever. I'm still working on that. Like the format, how I want to do it is like this, but like copy and paste that information to where I can display it good, if that makes sense. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Like I don't want to just like copy and paste it on WordPad and then open it up like through screen share. So I'm trying to make it look good and stuff. So yeah. Now, I mean, if people out there like the Jeepers Creepers movies, I did for a while like the first one, which is funny because the first movie that I ever saw, and this is before I knew about the director, but back in the day, I remember watching Powder. Like, I think maybe it was on TV or whatever. But I remember Powder from back in the day May have been like in the mid to late 90s when I saw it. And it was such a strange movie. And then now knowing later on who directed the movie, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. No, the one that I went to, Kevin Spacey was there, and I saw him. I saw Spacey from 10 feet away, and then when he like walked into the aisle, there was hundreds of people waiting for photo ops. And then whenever when everybody saw Spacey, everybody got quiet and they were starting to, whisper and stuff. So it was a little weird seeing him just 10 feet away. But yeah, he walked through the crowd. He had one guy in front of him and two other people behind him. And everybody just got real quiet. And they were looking. I've never seen Ginger Snaps, Silent Hill. I've never seen. Okay, Slither's a great one. Never seen The Ring or The Grudge. Dawn of the Dead remake I've seen a little bit of, but not the entire movie. But yeah, Slither, yeah, that's a great one. I don't know because didn't the second one? I mean, wasn't there a lot of scenes with like shirtless dudes on top of a bus? I don't know. I mean, it's like, and I haven't seen the second film in a while, but that's right. That's what I remember. Yes, I know it's based on the video game, but I've never seen the movie. And didn't they make another one? Yeah, I've already been to the convention. I've been back for I don't know 2 weeks. Well, I mean that was like 2 weeks ago, whatever. Ballerina was delayed for an entire year. Extensive reshoots. Really? No, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, I have seen the remake of The Fog, and that's awful. I know Tom Welling is in that one. Yeah, I remember watching Powder. The one scene that I remember, and again, it's been a while, but there was a part where he resurrected a deer. That's the one thing that I remember. And like at the end of the movie, he runs into the field and like this, and the lightning strikes. And I remember Jeff Goldblum being in the movie and somebody else. Yeah, The Changeling is a great movie. I would say one of my favorite like haunting movies, like ghost stories. Yeah, The Changeling with George C. Scott's a great movie. One Missed Call remake, never seen. Yeah, I don't know. Jamie, have you seen the new Crow remake Image with Bill Skarsgård as Eric Draven looking like a meth head? Which apparently in the plot, I don't know how much of this is true, but the Eric Draven character and his girlfriend are drug dealers. So I don't know, for people that are just in the chat and haven't heard about that, I don't know how much of that is true, but I can believe it. I mean, just look at that image where he's tattooed on his chests. Like he has tattoo around his nipple and stuff. Yeah, hardcore. Yeah, I remember. I saw like a little bit of that. I know what the film is about a little bit. I think that's on Tubi. Yeah, looking back, I can agree with that. Like with Highlander, there could be only one, but there was like three movies or four more movies that came. Excuse me. There's like three movies that came after that, or four. Then you had a series, which I like the series. The Crow remake is coming out the same day as Bad Boys 4. So two movies I don't look forward to. Let me see what else is out there. The movie news. I can cook burgers, but I don't eat a lot of burgers. I'm not really a burger guy. Okay. Yeah, I want to check out that series. Is it on YouTube? I know it's called is it Stairway to Heaven with Mark Dacascos. Yeah, I mean, even I've seen City of Angels, and I'm not a fan of it. I have it on Blu-ray, but really looking back, there should have been only one Crow, and it's like the sequels that they made. I mean, basically, it's just rehashes of the original, right? Repeating the same thing over and over again. Will Gladiator 2 be a hit? Box office hit? It might. I don't know. I definitely agree with that. Too many superhero films and remakes and sequels. You eat plant-based bran from Impossible. Are they good? They're. I mean, I'm just not a big burger person. I mean, I much prefer like, chicken or steak. But that's just me. Bison meat patties? No. There's not a lot of bison in North Carolina. 68 Kill? Never seen it. Yeah, I can't trust Rotten Tomatoes. Everything has to be fresh. Remember, guys, we can't criticize anything anymore. I mean, I'm aware of what's going on with the whole Chris Stuckman thing, even though I really haven't made a topic about it or talked much about it. But yeah, I definitely would agree. I know Mike did a video about that. I think Matt may have done a video too. I'm not sure, but I know that OCP did a video on the topic of the Chris Stuckman situation, and in every movie, we can't be negative anymore. We can't be, critical of, new movies that come out. Everything has to be super positive and stuff like that. I need to watch the 1978 Dawn of the Dead. Like I've seen it before, but well, so apparently, and again, I kind of know I don't know all that much about, but apparently, so he reviewed Madam Web, and he kind of walked the line, like didn't rant on it, and he's like, and I haven't seen this video or review to be fair, but basically, he didn't really call the movie out. He didn't really, uh, he wasn't very critical on the film. He kind of just stayed in the middle, or just kind of tiptoed around the film. And I think a lot of people were upset, angry, and I think someone in the chat said that he's losing subscribers. A lot of people are mad because he played it safe, or he's playing it safe in regards to the Madam Web um, Thing, the movie. Yeah, Chris Stuckman is losing subscribers now due to his toxic positivity. So again, I haven't seen his review to be fair, but and the video itself. But I know that, you know, that's the situation. Maybe I didn't break it down the best, but I mean, a lot of people have made videos about it. Yeah, he refused. I think he refused to give Madam Web a bad review. Yeah, I definitely agree with this statement. And Fabio's right. Cinema is dead. Gladiator, I've heard about it. I think I have it in like a movie pack of boxing movies. I do own it, but I've never seen it. If we all agreed, then life would be very boring on here on YouTube. Stuckman should be allowed to speak what he feels. Well, I don't know if he. Again, I haven't seen this video, but I don't know what he said about it. Is there one movie that you hate? I'm just wondering. I mean, I can name off a few right here. He wants to be in the film industry, and we know how people in Hollywood are fake. Yeah, I mean, again, just kind of tiptoeing around the topic. But I mean, man, I want to thank Junebug Films. He gave a shout out basically, and he didn't have to, but I know he named off, a few people up here that, we're kind of the real critics because we're honest about, everything. But even though lately I haven't really uploaded much, I do appreciate the compliment, but I'm nowhere, Matt is one of my good friends along with Mike and Fabio, but, Matt is killing it. And, I applaud him for, how hard he works and the work he puts into his reviews, because the guy is uploading 5 to 6 videos a day. And I'm just trying to catch up, just trying to, upload a little bit more. But I appreciate the kind words, Jim Bug. Yeah, Son of the Mask is awful. Well, I've never seen it, but I'll take your word for it. I have seen Attack Force. Attack Force is the shits. But if Jamie's still here in the chat, like, what's one film that you hate? Like, you absolutely hate? I don't think we've ever. I think the one time that we did talk, I don't know if we ever covered that, or if I asked you that question. Skinamarink. Yeah, I've heard about how awful that movie is. And Paranormal Activity. It was given to me, the first 3 Paranormal Activity movies, but I've never seen them. But, well, watch. Now that Jamie has mentioned Skinamarink, someone's going to send in a paid request for me and Jamie to do like a commentary on Skinamarink. It's going to happen. Jamie mentioned it, and it's going to happen. I'd rather watch RoboCop 3. The remake is boring. Well, the remake is a lot of things. Unfortunately, I saw that when it came out. And I do hate that movie. I don't know why I went to go see that in the theater. Yeah, I mean, Matt is, like I said, he's killing it. And like, I think today he just reviewed bringing out the House, the Steve Martin, Queen Latifah comedy. which I've seen, but it's been and left a comment on that review. But yeah, Matt's a great guy, great friend. Okay, here we go. Drop into a giant bucket of crawfish. Seth Rogen. Zap with a bunch of tasers. Stephen Collins. And Kevin Spacey, we can send him to Frogtown, I guess. Yeah, I agree with that. Skinamarink gave you a migraine. Isn't that like a 2-hour movie? Yeah, if it's close to 2 hours. Yeah, I think it would give me a migraine too. I'm just looking at movie news here. Oh, so it's 2 hours and 20 minutes of shadows, corners, and feet. Feet? Whose feet? I've heard Night Swim was bad. No, this is actually Crystal Light. You know, it's sugar free. And I'm trying to get off the sodas. You know, that's one of my goals for March is to cut out the sodas. Um, I don't buy sodas as much as I used to. Like, I used to buy 6 packs of soda, and I've stopped doing that. Today, I've had about 4, but it's all diet. So if I can just get away from that and just drink either Crystal Light or water, and yeah, I think yeah, that's a goal. I'm just trying to cut out the soda. The Barbie movie, haven't seen. The Ghostbusters 2016 sucks. Home Alone 4 sucks. Terminator Genesis sucks. My brother, he watched Matrix Resurrections, and the first time he fell asleep. And he tried to watch it again, and he said it was awful. And I'm like, I could have told you that. But yeah, I mean, diet sodas still has like sugar in there, and it's like also too I do workouts like 5 nights a week, and for the past 3 months, I could definitely tell a lot of change. Um, but the one thing that has been my kryptonite is diet drinks, and I think if I eliminate that, then that would really help, and then I can really start to build up my core. And I think that's the one thing that's kind of holding me back, because if I drink more water, Crystal Light like this, I can start to see some change, some real change. The Visit, I haven't seen. Maybe one day I'll do a workout video. I forgot. I forgot Christina Ricci she was in that movie. I'll have to ask my brother if he saw her in the movie, but I did not know she was in The Matrix 4. That's one person I still want to meet. If Christina Ricci, if they announce her for this convention that I'm going to in May, then that's another reason why I'm going. Have a good one, Alter. Yeah, so for the people that didn't um, earlier, I got this microphone in the mail. I ordered this morning, and it just came in a while ago. So tomorrow I will be plugging that in. No, I don't have a treadmill. I have a routine that I do where it involves stretching, squats with a dumbbell, push-ups, bicep curls, chest flies, um, mountain climbers, uh, plank, bicycle crunches. So I do like different moves. Man, every week I change it up and stuff. Yeah, I don't think there's aspartame in this. I'll look again, but I don't think there is. I think I'll have to look at it again. Or in fact, I might have one here. Yep, I have one. So this is what I get at Walmart. It is grape drink mix. Low calorie, good source of vitamin C. Uh, Ingredients: maltodextrin, malic acid, citric acid. Okay, yeah, aspartame. Damn it. So it does have aspartame. No caffeine though. But yeah, so it does have aspartame, but no caffeine. I mean, chemicals are in everything. I mean, if you really think about it. I mean, haven't you seen like these videos where people zoom in with these microscopes on fruit and stuff that you get at the store? Is there a second film in the franchise you wish got a third chapter? Um, Thinking. Maybe maybe Predator 3 done right, but hmm. I don't know. I have to think about that one. Great value cheese. What I don't That's one thing too that I think really has helped me out. Um, is that I have dairy I avoid. I mean, I don't eat dairy at all. I don't drink milk. I don't eat a lot of cheese, ice cream, very rarely, like once in a blue moon. But yeah, milk, cheese, ice cream, dairy I don't really do. I just, you know, that's one thing that I can say that I recommend if you're trying to lose weight, stay away from dairy. Uh, I did have one little piece of chocolate today. We have like a bag of mini candy, so I had like a little mini good bar. It was like that, that big. But I don't overindulge. Great value dairy is terrible. I do have almond milk for like, protein shakes or smoothies, but it's like non-sweetened. It's unsweetened. Yeah, ice cream is still great. Like maybe once a month, I can try to do ice cream. I'm trying to remember the last time I had ice cream. It was last year. I know that, but yeah, I know moderation is the best thing you could do. Homemade pizza sounds good. What kind? Pepperoni, cheese? Hey, thank you, Dynamite Tiger, new fan and sub. Thank you for subscribing. Cheese pizza? Film you enjoy, whichever one dislikes. For me, Home Alone 3. A film that I love, which everyone dislikes. One just came to mind, and I'm trying to think. Um, there's one that I'm thinking about. It's on the tip of, yeah, I could say Super Mario Brothers from 1993. I like that one quite a bit. But there's another movie. I'm thinking about another movie that I like, but I know a lot of people don't. I mean, I could say Ninja Turtles 3 for the nostalgia factor. Like, if I had to use a guilty pleasure, that term, I could put that in that category. Because even though that film has a lot of issues, there's some part of me that still likes it for the soundtrack, for the locations and stuff. Like, it has that kind of, again, if you factor in the nostalgia of it, but it's not a good movie. The oldest movie that I like, that I've seen, the oldest movie that I like, The Wizard of Oz, 1939, right? I would say, I mean, I know I've seen older movies, but I would say that's the one that, is a favorite. It's a classic. Can't go wrong with that one. Alien Resurrection for you? Do I have an air fryer? No, I don't have one. Enter the Dragon, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Cillian Murphy is afraid of dairy because he feared he would get mad cow disease. Well, I don't know about that. I just do it for diet, reasonings. Like, I'm not like my dad does that. He'll buy 2 gallon milk and he'll drink out of the jug, and that I just can't. I mean, milk is just not a thing for me. I mean, yeah. When I was little, when I was younger, I eat cereal quite a bit, but nowadays okay. I will say maybe once in a while, cheese and crackers, great snack. But I don't really do that. I don't really do cheese and crackers much anymore. Alien Resurrection, I've only seen it once. I can't remember anything about it. I have it on Blu-ray, but yeah, Street Fighter. I think if I were to watch that film again, I can like it for Raw Julia. Maybe Van Damme is having some fun, even though he was coked out. But The Michael Jackson biopic. I would have to see a trailer. Give me a trailer first. I still haven't seen Nosferatu. I know they're doing a new one, but I haven't seen that one. Would I say Resurrection is better than Alien 3? Maybe. But I haven't seen Alien 3 and Resurrection in a while. I have I have each Alien film on Blu-ray. Some movies with no plot, those artsy movies. All right. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably, I think I've been going for an hour, so I might go on for another 20 minutes or something. Who was that? Who texted me? I'm just checking. But have a good one, Jack. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna start on that. It's just I have to kind of work on the format a little bit and then trying to pick a good format. Have a good one, Derek. Wasn't there? Let me see here. I'm looking at well, I like Scream 2. They came out in 97. You don't like Leprechaun 4? Tomorrow Never Dies is a sequel, right? I mean, that's a great movie. I would say in terms of sequels that came out that year, that's my favorite. Yeah, Mortal Kombat, the original, still holds up, and that's the best video game film. I mean, there's no topping that. But I think I have talked to Alex about this, and for people, I haven't really said anything or made an announcement, but I think the next series of commentaries we're going to do are going to be the Ninja Turtle movies, the live action ones. We haven't picked a night yet, but if Alex is still down for that, I think that's going to be the next series. Yeah, Batman and Robin and Annihilation came out in 97. 97 was not a great year for sequels. You had some trash. You had some trash movies. Well, sequels that came out that year. Great movies like The Devil's Advocate, Compland came out that year. 97. Titanic, but I mean, it's not a favorite. Volcano is a great movie. The Relic, Mouse Hunt, Tomorrow Never Dies, Air Force One, Con Air. Then a breakdown with Kurt Russell. I like Flubber, Jungle to Jungle, Anaconda. The Edge came out in 97. Yeah, Men in Black, The Fifth Element. Both great movies. Speed 2 is not a good movie. Yeah, Speed 2. Okay, what would you rank those three: Batman and Robin, Annihilation, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and Speed 2? Out of those three, from bad to worse. So from bad to worse, Batman and Robin, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Speed 2. Never seen Soul Plane. So from bad to worse, Jonathan Mills says Annihilation, Batman and Robin, Speed 2. The only Pippi Longstocking that I remember is the movie that came out in the late '80s, because we watched that movie in elementary school, and I think the actress of that movie went on to do porn. I forgot her name. I would say, yeah, from bad to worse. I agree with that ranking right there. Speed 2 doesn't exist. Yeah, he dodged a bullet of Speed 2. I mean, yeah, he did the devil's advocate that year, so I can't blame him from doing that. He probably saw the script for Speed 2 and he's like, "What? On a cruise ship?" So why did Sandra Bullock do it? I don't know. Was it money? I mean, even then, like, I mean, just the idea, the premise doesn't really work. I mean, basically, the a cruise ship does in no way, shape, or form represent represent speed. I mean, come on. The Matrix, The Crow, yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, that was a fun video, and I can't believe that was 4 years ago when I reviewed every Keanu movie. When I did the Keanu Reeves marathon, that was 4 years ago, which is crazy. Time flies. Oh. Uh, yeah, Knock Knock is horrible. Saw it once and don't need to see it again. The Blade's a great movie, great choice. Favorite films of '98. I mean, I mean, I love Tomorrow Never Dies. I think the plot is a little bit ahead of its time, in regards to the media. And I thought Jonathan Price, he was a good villain. I thought Michelle Yeoh was good support. To me, I mean, it would be in my top 10 Bond movies, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, Rush Hour is a great one, a classic. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, Lethal Weapon 4 is fun. Um, Favorite my comedy buddy cop movies. I mean, the Lethal Weapon movies, 48 hours, 48 hours, if I can say it. Um, Midnight Run. Midnight Run's a classic. Uh, Tango and Cash. So those movies are my favorites. Yeah, even Godzilla came out that year, and I can have fun with it. I know it's not perfect. It's a flawed movie, but it's popcorn fun. Yeah, I mean, New Line put, you know, that's when New Line was good. Hey Kevin, how's it going? I did get your message on Patreon, Kevin. I'm gonna write you back later on tonight. Um, but yeah, yeah. I haven't seen the Bond movies in like 3 years. Maybe later on this year, I'll go back and watch them again because a lot of the Bond movies I quite enjoyed. I still haven't seen No Time to Die, and I got no time for it. Yeah, I mean, oh, oh. I've heard about Blade Trinity. It's awful, and Rush Hour 3 was weak. Yeah, Rush Hour 3 just wasn't up to par. Rush Hour, Starsky and Hutch, the nice guys. Um, I don't know about them as people. I mean, as action stars, yeah. I mean, they've done a lot of great work and they're legends, but it's hard to say. I mean, I don't know about them as a person. Yeah. Well, he's the only one. He is a party of one if he thinks that James Bond dying at the end of that movie is anything good. I mean, for people out there that have seen the movie, and for I'm sure there's quite a bit of reviews out there. Did anybody like the ending to No Time to Die with James Bond dying? Did anybody like it? Did anybody applaud it? I don't think so. Did anyone defend it? I highly doubt it. Yeah, Brett Ratner. Well, I mean, aside from that guy, but even like the people out there, the big YouTubers, reviewers, did any of them defend the ending to No Time to Die? And what was their reasoning? Jeremy Johns liked the ending, of course. Trolls Band Together fan 2001. I mean, with a name like that, yeah, he's going to defend, endings like that. Yeah, I mean, I can't, for people that, yeah, I mean, that's what they are, a small minority. But I'll go on for a few more minutes here. So if anybody wants to ask a few more questions, I'll do that. So tomorrow night, and I'll talk to Matt again. And if Alex wants to come in too for that, I think we'll hang out for a little bit. But I wanted to do a live stream here and kind of catch up with you guys here and talk about a few things. So I'll take a few more questions. Well, I mean, if it's his opinion, I'm not gonna campaign to remove the guy. But is he a troll? I mean, what is he exactly? I mean, is he like a troll that just has no, picture for an avatar? I mean, is he a YouTuber that reviews movies and it's just his opinion? I mean, if it's just his opinion, I mean, look, if people like the movie, I'm not watching it, but I don't understand how anyone could defend that ending. That's my thing. I'm not gonna campaign to remove people from YouTube if they didn't, or if they did like it. I just don't understand it, and I don't understand the reasoning. But is this guy, the guy that you mentioned, is he a troll? I mean, or is he like a reviewer? Yeah, I saw that too. They renamed Superman Legacy, this new Superman film, to just Superman. Yeah, I read about that too. Like, apparently he said that, if fans want it enough, if they want it badly, he'll put Chucky in space. Yeah. Oh, the guy also defended cuties, and his video about the cuties was deleted. Well, I'm not watching this stuff. Spectre has Spectre has some moments, but I don't think it's that great of a Bond movie. I'd rather watch Quantum of Solace, and that's a flawed movie too. But I think there's a little bit more meat on the bone there. I do think for me, the best Daniel Craig Bond movies are Casino Royale and Skyfall. And he did what, 5? So 2 out of 5. What's that, 40%? So yeah, I mean, it's now called Superman. Whatever. Have I met any good looking chicks at the library? Well, I haven't been to the library in a while, but I don't know. Do chicks still go to the library? They rather spend their time on TikTok. Yeah, 1978. We got to refer it by that. Narc is coming to 4K. That's cool. I think I have the movie, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Superman, and this goes for every comic book character. Everything's been done to death, and I mean, I didn't mind the Batman film that came out back in 22. I have it on Blu-ray. It just depends. Can James Gunn make a good Superman film? I will have to see a trailer. But at the same time, again, it is superhero fatigue. A lot, it's really, um, it is a real thing. But I'll take one more question here. And then we'll wrap up. Army of Darkness would have been a box office hit if they released it in theaters. It could have been. But believe it or not, I still haven't seen that movie. I've seen the first two Evil Dead movies, and I have all of them, including Army of Darkness, but I just have not seen it yet. And this is going to be the last question here. Yeah, the Suicide Squad from 2021, I have it, and I did enjoy it, which is weird because before that, I could not stand Joe Kinnaman and John Cena, but they were actually okay in that movie. And I thought it was fun. For what it was fun. But that's going to be it for now. Yeah, and I still have to check out The Beekeeper. That's on my to-watch list. But for everybody, thank you for hanging in there. And it was a lot of fun. Thank you to Gabbo and Bobby, Common Rider, Kevin, DJ, movie, TV show, and video game fan, Ali, the one. Try to give shout outs here. Derek, Jack Raven, Preminator, everybody who joined in here. It was a lot of fun. And tomorrow night, we'll do a little hangout and we'll talk about the Crow remake and various topics and drop on by, ask questions. But thank you again, and I will see you guys later.